Now, when you were finished that night, did you leave the defendant through the residence?
We didn't know.
Okay. At some point in time, did you have a conversation with her after you had gone through the residence regarding whether there was anything that was taken?
Yes.
And what, if anything, did the defendant indicate to you had been stolen during the course of the murder of her husband?
Objection. This is Vegas to witness occurred when there.
Overruled. There was approximately $11,000 in various currencies. It was U.S., Canadian, and euros, and also costume jewelry.
Did she indicate to you whether there was any jewelry of value that had been taken?
Yes, and there was not.
There was none.
Yes.
Did the defendant ever provide any specifics for any particular items of costume jewelry that she claimed had been taken?
I don't recall there being anything identifiable.
And in terms of that drawer area, when you walk into the master bedroom, when you said there were those cabinets where you saw that one of the drawers was open and a cabinet was open, did you actually see any cash in that area?
There were some loose bills in the drawer that was partially open.
So, you said that you had handled, I think you said hundreds of burglary investigations in the course of your career?
Yes.
If I were to give you a hypothetical based on your experience, if you had a burglar who entered the home to commit a burglary during daytime hours, would it be common or uncommon for the burglar to go out onto the patio to attack a resident?
Objection, Your Honor. Call for speculation.
It's an improper hypothetical. Sustained.
In your opinion, in this particular case, given what you observed, did this appear to be a burglary or a robbery that had gone awry?
Objection, Your Honor. Again, no foundation.
Sustained.
Was there anything unusual about the fact that there was, this occurred during the daytime hours, that the homeowner was on the back patio, that he was still wearing a Rolex watch, and that blood was observed in the master bedroom, and that was the only bedroom or room in the home that was ransacked?
Same objection, Your Honor. This is argumentative.
It's not argumentable. Sustained on the first ground.
Same other objection.
Did you find anything unusual about this particular scene?
Same objection.
Sustained. Counsel, this sounds like her argument.
Would it have been possible to burglarize this home without ever contacting the homeowner, given the location of where the bedroom was located as opposed to where the victim was on the back patio?
Same objection.
Sustained.
The fact that there was blood on items in the bedroom, did that indicate to you whether a burglary had taken place first or whether the murder had taken place first?
It appeared based on that the ransacking had occurred after the murder.
In terms of the burglaries that you had investigated in the past in comparison to this one, was it unusual that there was only one room in the home that had been ransacked?
Same objection.
Sustained.
Was there anything about the location or the scene that appeared to you that the burglary was really a staged crime scene?
Same objection.
Sustained.
Did you recover some surveillance video from the area of Oakdale and Queen Victoria, some neighborhood community cameras?
Yes.
And did you view the neighborhood surveillance video yourself?
Yes.
Did you view it along with other individuals, including your supervisor, Detective Castro?
Yes.
Your Honor, what's the people's next in order?
29.
Thank you. Your Honor, I have a stipulation, if it could be marked please as People's 29. The stipulation reads as follows: neighborhood surveillance video from Oakdale Avenue and Queen Victoria Road on January 27th of 2017. Sean Kacharian of the Los Angeles Police Department's Technical Investigation Division accompanied LAPD detectives Parshall and Verna to the location of Oakdale Avenue and Queen Victoria Road in Woodland Hills. They acquired the neighborhood surveillance video contained in People's Exhibit. I believe it's already been marked as number 19, which is a true and correct copy of the video captured by the video surveillance system for the date of January 23rd of 2017. The system video timestamp is 1 hour fast. Counsel, do you join?
Yes.
Receive.
Your Honor, for the record, in terms of People's Exhibit 19, that is a DVD that contains multiple surveillance videos from the Queen Victoria location that are separately labeled. Showing you People's 19, number 7. Do you recognize what you see here?
I do.
And what is this?
This is a still image from the video recovered at Queen Victoria in Oakdale. Again, the timestamp is 1 hour fast. It's actually 4:18 p.m. Shows two individuals running at a decent pace, coming southbound on Oakdale and then running onto Queen Victoria. You can see that in the close-up here, the individuals have their hoodies on and they're cinched tight amongst the face. They also have the sleeves of their long-sleeve sweatshirts pulled over their hands.
And this particular screenshot, is this what you also observed on the video itself?
Yes.
Right, at this time we are going to ask to play various surveillance videos that are contained in People's 19, the surveillance video from the neighborhood surveillance camera from the date of January 23rd, 2017.
Very well.
Showing you the video labeled here, which appears to show the time at 7:28 a.m. and this red vehicle, and now a blue vehicle leaving right after this in the circle. Do you recognize what you see here in this surveillance video at 7:28 a.m.?
Yes, it appears to be the red Fiat driving down Queen Victoria, going northbound in Oakdale.
And that's the red Fiat that you indicated earlier belonged to Isabella Sementilli?
It's the vehicle that she was driving that day, yes.
Was that consistent with your interview of not just her, but also the defendant in terms of the time that Isabella Sementilli left for school on that date?
Yes.
Showing you now video for 2:15 in the afternoon. Okay. We just saw a vehicle leaving the location. Do you know what that video shows?
I don't.
Was did you conduct at some point an interview with Delia Pacheco?
Yes.
And did she indicate in her interview that she was picked up and left the residence somewhere between 2 and 2:30 in the afternoon?
She did.
Would that be consistent with her leaving the location?
Yes.
Now I'm going to show you one relevant to what the defendant told you in her interview that took place at 3:26 in the afternoon. Do you recognize what you see here?
Yes, it appears to be the black F-150 pickup truck going down through Victoria and then driving northbound on Oakdale.
Again, would that be consistent with the defendant's description as we heard in her interview from the night of January 23rd of the time that she left to go to Target?
Yes.
Okay. Showing you another video, this one's at 3:47 in the afternoon. We just saw a red convertible Mustang. Do you recognize what you just saw there?
Yes, that appears to be Jessica's vehicle, leaving, going northbound in Oakdale from Queen Victoria.
And was that consistent with your interview of her?
Yes.
Showing you another video from 4:53 in the afternoon. Do you recognize what you see here?
Yes.
And what is that?
It appears to be the vehicle that belonged to Fabio Sementilli, leaving Queen Victoria, going northbound to Oakdale.
And that would be after the time of the murder?
Yes.
Same afternoon. Do you recognize the vehicle that you just saw turning from Oakdale onto Queen Victoria?
Yes.
And whose vehicle was that?
That was that red Fiat driven by Isabella.
Okay. And was that consistent with your interview of her regarding what time she returned home?
Yes.
Okay. And one more. Surveillance video at 5:03. Do you recognize what you just saw in that video?
Yes.
And what was that?
That was the black F-150 pickup truck driven by Monica returning home.
Now, I want to turn your attention to the date of January 25th of 2017 at about 5 in the morning. Did you respond to a location across from 22935 Khalifa Street?
Yes.
And why is it that you responded to that particular location?
We received information that a vehicle had been abandoned at the location, and the vehicle was the black Porsche that belonged to Fabio Sementilli.
And when you went to that location, did you in fact find Fabio Sementilli's Porsche?
We did.
And was that a 2008 Porsche 911?
Yes.
And where was the vehicle abandoned?
It was a residential street, but larger properties on a residential street, not a very busy street.
Okay. Was it just parked along a curb area?
Yes.
When you responded to the location, was it at 5 a.m. was dark still outside?
Very dark.
Equals 30 has a 4 in the bottom left corner. Do you recognize this street?
It appears to be Khalifa Street.
Okay. And if I was to hand you this photograph, can you place an X approximately where the Porsche was?
I don't know if I could based on this.
Okay.
Yeah, no, sorry.
Is that the street that you, where you found the Porsche?
Yes.
All right, another photograph labeled victim's Porsche recovered on Khalifa Street. It has a 5 in the bottom left corner that been marked please People's 31.
Yes.
Showing you People's 31, it's 2 photographs.
Can I check? Is it clear this was the officer who found the Porsche?
I'm sorry?
Is Detective Verna the one who actually found the Porsche?
I don't know.
I checked if he didn't find it, as to describing anything about where it was found.
I don't know about this picture. If you're checking the last one, your objection's untimely.
I believe the detective testified that they went out to this location on the morning of January.
Let's proceed.
looking at the photographs that you see here in Exhibit 31, do you recognize what you see?
Yes, and this is how I recall the situation. Very dark, so I don't recall the residences or how it looked on the street at the time, but this is how the vehicle was when we were at sea.
And actually, did you take these photos?
I believe Detective Parshall did.
Who was with you that morning?
Yes.
And showing you the license plate. Did it appear to still have paper plates?
Yes.
Your Honor, I have another set of 2 photographs labeled the same. May it be marked, please, as People's 32.
May.
Thank you. It has a 6 in the bottom left corner. Showing you what we see here in People's 32. Do you recognize these 2 photographs?
Yes.
And what do you recognize here?
Again, this is the 2008 Porsche. Both images. In fact, right behind it is our vehicle. This is on Khalifa Street.
Did you notice anything about the condition of the vehicle or the windows at that time?
Yes.
And what was that?
Both of the rear quarter windows in the back behind the main side windows were down.
Did you and your partner have this vehicle towed to a police impound or tow yard?
Yes.
For processing?
Yes.
Subsequent to finding the vehicle, did you also locate surveillance video relative to when the Porsche was abandoned at that location on Khalifa?
Yes.
Your Honor, I have another stipulation. May it be marked, please, as People's 33.
Yes.
This one is titled Stipulation Khalifa Street Video. On January 25th of 2017, LAPD detectives Parshall and Verna viewed and downloaded video surveillance from cameras located at 22906 Khalifa Street. The recorded video depicted events that occurred at that location between 9 p.m. and 9:30 p.m. on January 23rd of 2017. A true and correct copy of that video is contained in People's... may it be marked as 34. That video.
The video?
Yes.
The video somewhere.
Thank you. Counsel, you join?
Yes.
Received.
Your Honor, I have a still shot labeled Porsche dump on 22906 Khalifa at 9:20 p.m. with a yellow circle, a red 3 in the bottom left corner. May this photograph be marked, please, as People's 35.
Yes.
Showing you People's 35. Is this a screenshot taken from the surveillance video that we just discussed?
Yes.
Your Honor, we'd now like to play People's 34.
Very well.
Now, within this yellow circle, is that the Porsche being left, abandoned at the location?
Yes.
And what, if anything, did you note with respect to this video?
There appears to be a single person that gets out of the vehicle and walks away from the vehicle.
Is that what we see here?
Yes.
And Your Honor, for the record, this video, I believe, is 2 minutes in length. And does that yellow circle appear to follow the individual who got out of the driver's side and left the vehicle there?
Yes.
A couple days after the recovery of the Porsche, did you respond to Howard Summers' tow yard on January 27th,
Yes.
about 9:15 in the morning?
Yes.
And was the vehicle processed at that point in time?
It was.
And was that by a criminalist from the crime lab
Yes.
by the name of Jane Kwan?
Yes.
Runner, I have a set of 2 photographs labeled processing of victims recovered Porsche by criminalist Jane Kwan. May it be marked as People's 36.
Yes.
And it has a number 9 in red at the bottom of the corner. Showing you the 2 photos that you see here, do you recognize what is depicted in these photos?
Yes, this is the vehicle once it had been impounded. I believe it's Howard Summers Tow in the Valley in Cove Park. It's parked inside.
And were you present for the processing?
Yes.
And did you notice anything in or around the vehicle in the driver's compartment area?
Yes.
And what was that?
There were some red stains in the driver's compartment area.
And did you watch as Ms. Kwan collected various samples from those areas in the driver's compartment?
Yes.
I have another set of 2 photographs, same title. It has a 10 in the bottom left corner. If it can be marked, please. These 2 photographs is People's 37.
Yes.
Showing you People's 37. Does this appear to show on the left the back of the vehicle?
Yes.
And what do we see here on the photograph to the right?
The temporary registration, which I believe was in the windshield area of the vehicle.
Now I have another set of 2 photographs with the same title. They may be marked, please, as People's 38 with number 11 in the bottom left corner.
Yes.
Showing you People's 11.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, People's 38. Do you recognize what you see here?
Yes.
And is this the same vehicle at the Howard Summers tow yard for the processing?
Yes.
Now, in terms of the items that were collected by Ms. Kwan, did you collect those items from her and take them back to the lab, or did she do that?
I believe she did that.
In terms of the items collected by Ms. Kwan, did you and your partner direct that some of those items, those samples collected, be tested for DNA?
Yes.
And is there paperwork that you fill out to get that done?
Yes.
On February 14th of 2017, did you receive some information that started to focus your investigation?
Yes.
And what information was that?
That some of the red stains from, I believe, the residence and also the vehicle returned back to Rob Baker.
Robert Baker?
Yes.
Did you conduct some investigation into the background of this particular individual?
Yes.
And were you able to determine where he was living at the time?
Yes.
And do you know that location?
It was on Independence. I don't recall the actual numbers. It was an apartment complex.
An apartment building?
Yes.
And approximately how far was that location from the location on Khalifa where the Porsche had been abandoned?
I believe roughly 3 miles.
And approximately how many miles was that residence, that apartment building, from the Sementilli residence?
Roughly the same, around 4 miles if I'm not mistaken.
Were you also able to determine through department resources a cell phone number for this individual?
Yes.
And was that cell phone number a number for which you or your partner or someone who was working with you wrote search warrant for cell phone records.
Yes.
And relative to the stipulation that I read earlier, was that carrier through Sprint?
I believe so.
And was that for a phone number 213-272-1093?
I believe so. If you'd like me to, I can refresh my recollection, look at my notes.
Would you please?
Sure.
Your Honor, may he review documents in his murder book?
Can you repeat the number, please?
Sure. 213-272-1093.
Yes, and I have it down as Sprint.
And in terms of that search warrant, was that search warrant served for phone records that included subscriber information?
Yes.
Did it also include call detail records, or what's referred to as CDRs?
Yes.
What are CDRs?
It's a listing of... It's a listing of any phone number that is called you or you've called from your device. It's a historical document of basically every contact you've made on your phone.
And were you also able, through department resources, to determine a particular vehicle that was registered to this individual, Robert Baker, at that particular address on Independence?
Yes.
And was that a 2000 black Ford Expedition?
Yes.
At some point in time, did you review phone records for the defendant's cell phone number that she gave you, 818-424-4213, in relation to the phone number for Robert Baker?
Yes.
And what, if anything, did you note?
There was communication between the devices.
When you say communications, was there a small amount of communications or a large amount of communications?
I don't recall the exact amount, but I believe it was significant.
Significant amount?
Yes.
Your Honor, I have a recording, number 701560, of a recorded call between the defendant and Detective Parshall that it took place on February 20th, 2017 at 9:20 a.m., which is a 9-minute recorded call. May the call be marked as People's 39?
Yes.
Hello?
Hi, Monica, this is Detective Parshall.
Hi, Detective.
How you doing?
Terrible. How's it going?
Oh, it's going. Yeah, no bombshell news to give you or anything like that. That area over there has been hit by a lot of burglary crews, so we got.
Yeah, but not murders.
No, but if someone interrupts someone during a burglary, and they feel like they're in danger.
I have someone family telling me to get a private detective. Should I?
No, we'll be able to get this, I think. So, we got an angle on a couple different crews that are working burglaries in the area that we're trying to get into. Keep that in your hat, though, of course. I don't want to get back to anybody, but, so you weren't followed home from anywhere, from shopping, or I think you said you went to the gym that day?
Yeah, me and my daughter went to the gym. Don't think I was being followed.
No.
Then I went shopping late in the afternoon, but when I came home, that's what we found.
Right, from your shopping.
Yeah.
So you and Jessica went to the gym?
Yes, me and Jesse.
What gym did you go to?
Other fitness.
And where's that located?
Canova and Victory.
Oh, Canova and Victory, okay. And you guys went in the red Mustang?
Yes.
Okay, and you guys both went in there. Is there any, thugs that hang out there at the gym at all, or?
No, not. It's pretty safe, not that we noticed.
Right. Do you know what you were wearing that day? when you went to the gym?
Oh man, I don't remember. Probably my type.
Okay.
I don't even remember now.
It was raining that day, so maybe like a jacket or a hoodie or something, or... You guys always park in the spot right there in the lot, or?
Yeah, I'm a lot. It was freaking a lot, yeah. I could ask my daughter, maybe she remembers, but I doubt it.
Okay.
Where?
You guys went there and did this thing, and I got your times here. I looked at the times from the camera down the street. Looks like you guys leave about 11:42 to go to the gym, and you get back about 1 o'clock. Does that sound about right?
Yeah.
Okay, did you guys stop anywhere between there and...
No.
You went straight to the gym, and then after the gym you came straight home?
Exactly.
Okay. And then when you left to go to Target and Ralph's, you were in the Ford again, the truck.
I was in the truck, yes, because Jessica went babysitting and she used her Mustang.
Okay. But she usually drives the Mustang, right?
Yes, she does. That's usually her car, yeah.
And then I got you leaving at 3, it looks like 3:26 you leave to go shopping. And get back about 5 o'clock or so.
Yeah, I think I came in right after Isabella.
Okay, and you didn't see any people hanging around the corner or around the corner at all when you drove away? Just like watching the place or anything? No.
No, why would I even think that?
Yeah. I'm just trying to go over kind of...
No, I'm having a little bit of a problem here. I know for nothing you can do about it, but just people walking by the house, the street, and I don't know if they're coming, the teenagers are coming from the sober living, but they're just saying all these really terrible comments that my kids have to hear.
Okay.
As they walk by, they shut it out with awful things.
What are they?
Is there a ghost there? Is someone getting stabbed there? Like, if we're sitting outside, we hear everything. So, I don't even want to think here. I think we're going to end up selling this place, but, and I just was calling for, Jessica and I will be going in Toronto this week from Monday to Friday for the memorial service. And Isabella will be in a Goy Hills with her family friends. She goes to school there, so there will be no one home all week next week.
Okay, you guys obviously been keeping your gates closed, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. And so you're going to be gone from, are you talking about next week, the 27th?
Yeah. No, the 27th is a Monday to the Friday, I think, yeah. I'm booking them today, so I'll find out the time dates.
So 27th to the 3rd, you guys won't know
Yes.
there. Okay.
No, I'll have my neighbors cut my mail and come check on the cats, but that's about it.
Okay, all right. Okay, well, if we get something before then, or even if we get something on your house, you have your cell phone.
I do.
Okay. All right, we got some good stuff that we're looking at. I can't go into details. This is nowhere near being considered anything like a cold case. I think we're going to get this thing done for sure. So we just got to get the right people to talk to us. So, and we're working on that right now.
Okay. Any about anything back with any DNA, anything?
Well, again,
The car?
that's evidence, so I can't discuss that. I don't know if we had victim, suspect, whatever. Did you, and so when you got home, I wanted to do a walkthrough maybe with you. Does Bella leave pretty early in the morning every day for school?
Yeah, sure, very early.
I was thinking maybe tomorrow my partner and I could come by. I just wanted to do a walkthrough with you and Jessica separately on, just where you guys went, what you saw, what you did, what was open, what was closed, what was on, stuff like that, just to get a better idea on the sequence of events. I know you talked to Detective Bucknell a little bit about, where you get the money and you pointed out the drawers and stuff like that. But I want to do one myself and a couple more questions that I have. So are you available tomorrow, or what time are you guys up and awake?
Tomorrow by 7:30, 8 a.m. My cleaning lady is going to be here tomorrow anyway, so I'll be up.
Okay, so you'll be up by 8?
Yeah.
Okay. Why don't we plan on 8 o'clock then? Okay. I want to talk to you and Jessica.
Okay. I'll get her up for sure.
We're gonna have I don't know if anyone left your receipt for the laptop and the phone.
I think so. I think I have that. I put all my files together and give it to my state lawyer because he's got to call everybody and do stuff for me. I don't have it here at home, but it's in his office.
Okay, I didn't know if you got one or not. Like, I photocopied one.
Did you guys take anything else was taken? Because I'm missing, like, bedding. Like, I'm missing pillowcases and stuff.
No, I don't think so. Well, that's interesting. So you're missing pillowcases.
Yeah, I think there was two missing. There was two. And they asked me, did you have pillowcases here? And I said yes. And I think they said, well, they must have taken it, but there's two missing. So I don't know if the police that were here took another one. Maybe there was
they did take two pillowcases.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, we have them.
Okay.
Yeah, and then they took a towel, blue with red stains from, I guess it's a little towel that they took from northeast bathroom door. They took the bottle. Looks like they took the bottle of vinegar, cloth from the the faucet in the kitchen.
Okay.
And everything else is pretty much just swabs. So.
Okay. All right.
All right. I'll talk to you tomorrow. We can talk a little bit more in person.
Okay.
So it's plan on 8 o'clock. Unless something comes up on our end, I'll give you a call. But 8 o'clock should work for us.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Thanks, Monica.
All right. Bye-bye.
Transcripts?
Yes. You hear that recording?
Yes.
And did you recognize the voices on the recording?
Yes.
And whose voices were those?
Detective Parshall and Monica Sementilli.
In fact, was this a conversation that took place while you were with Detective Parshall in your office?
Yes, we had desks that were kind of back to back, so he was right there when he was talking.
And when he was talking to her, could you hear what she was saying?
No, I don't believe so.
This wasn't one of the phone calls that was played where you heard it over the speakerphone?
I don't believe that was on speakerphone. No.
Your Honor, I have another stipulation. It be marked, please, as People's 41. I believe it is 2 pages, or really 1 and then maybe a quarter.
So much.
Yes?
Yes.
Thank you. Stipulation, business surveillance video. James Wooten of the Los Angeles Police Department's Technical Investigation Division obtained the following surveillance video as part of LAPD's investigation of this case. On February 16th of 2017, Wooten downloaded surveillance video from LA Fitness located at 6401 Canoga Avenue in Woodland Hills. The video was originally recorded between 10 a.m. and 1 p.m. on January 23rd of 2017. The surveillance video contained in People's, Your Honor, it's a CD, can be marked as People's 42.
The CD would be so much.
Thank you. Is a true and correct copy of that video. The system video timestamp is 1 hour and 45 minutes ahead of the actual time. On February 16th of 2017, Wooten also downloaded surveillance video from Ralph's Supermarket located at 20060 Ventura Boulevard in Woodland Hills. The video was originally recorded between 3 p.m. and 5:30 p.m. on January 23rd, 2017, and includes video from cameras located inside and outside the store. The surveillance video contained in People's, can this also be, Your Honor, on People's 42, the same CD?
Yes.
Is a true correct copy of that video. The system video timestamp is accurate with respect to the actual time. On February 16th of 2017, Detective Fillmore of the Los Angeles Police Department obtained surveillance video from Target, located at 2081 Ventura Boulevard in Woodland Hills. Fillmore received the video from Target manager Marilyn Robles. The video was originally recorded on January 23rd of 2017. The surveillance video contained in People's, again, Your Honor, Exhibit 42, please, is a true and correct copy of that video. The system video timestamp is accurate with respect to the actual time. Counsel, join.
Yes.
Received.
Now, did you and your partner go to the defendant's residence in consistent with what we just heard of the February 20th, 2017 recorded call between your partner and the defendant?
Yes.
And on that following day, February 21st of 2017, about 8:20 in the morning, was it just you and your partner that went to the location?
It was.
Do you recall who was home that day besides the defendant?
It was Monica, I believe Jessica was there, and also a family friend.
And was that individual Ernie Valorano?
I believe so.
Did you speak to the defendant that day?
Yes.
Did you also speak with her daughter Jessica that day?
Yes.
And did you also speak with Ernie Valorano?
Yes.
And when you spoke with each of these individuals, did you speak with them in separately in a different room?
If I recall correctly, it was kind of a rolling conversation. There was, it was all recorded. If I recall correctly, it was just one file, so we were kind of just a moving conversation with different individuals throughout the recorded file.
Now, in terms of the conversation that you had with the defendant, once again, was that a recorded conversation?
It was.
Again, Your Honor, this is a recorded conversation that is approximately an hour in length. Do you want me to start it now or after the noon hour?
I think we better do this after lunch.
Okay, can I please have the recording, the CD of the recording marked as the People's Next in Order?
That'd be 43.
Thank you. And the transcript as People's 44.
Transcript be marked as 44.
And for record purposes, this is recording number 701564. Detective, have you previously listened to this recording and viewed the transcript?
I've listened to the recording. I don't think I've seen the transcript. I may have. I'm not sure.
Did the recording appear to you to be an accurate recording of the interview that you had with the defendant on February 21st, 2017?
Yes.
During this interview or any other time, did you advise the defendant of the DNA results that implicated Robert Baker in the murder?
No.
And why not?
It was an ongoing investigation. If we were to explain what we actually had in this case, we were concerned that we would have destruction of evidence. And so for that reason, it was kept close to the vest.
Okay. This might be not a good place to stop there.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be in our lunch and recess until 1:30. The evidence applies not to discuss this case either on yourselves or with anyone else in court express any opinions of the cause when I submit it to you. See you at 1:30.